He is a god of the game. The god of the game. That's astonishing. It's absolutely world class. Just when you think he's done everything, he comes up with something even more special. I swear you'll never see anything like this ever again. Come watch it. Drink it in.
Who is he? What is he? Where did he come from? What is he doing? What are you doing? Well, his name is Booby Susan, and he might be the greatest striker that football's ever seen. And with a towering height of 6'7" and weighing a gargantuan 253 pounds, it only made sense that Booby decided to play soccer, a game that predominantly revolves around finesse and agility and is played with your feet. And for now, he's going to be playing for his hometown team, the Seattle Sounders FC in the MLS. But don't worry, folks, he'll be tearing up the Premier League in no time. So our first 3 games as the Sounder are going to be played in the completely worthless Asian Elite Cup. And instead of showing you gameplay footage from those games, I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis of what happened. We literally did so badly, I'm pretty sure we lost all 3 games and scored 0 goals. Yet somehow, some way, we made it into the starting lineup.
Yeah, that's right, Shorty. Give me some knuckles.
Alright, so our first MLS game is against Nashville FC, so let's just jump right into it. Aw, the fans are going crazy. They want Booby. So the first chance of the game went to Nashville, where they brought it up the sideline, pinged it into the center, and just scored easily. Our next chance came in the 35th minute when our teammate shot it out for a corner and didn't pass me the ball, so I decided to take out our teammate for good measure. Shortly thereafter, we got another chance when one of our teammates laid the ball off to us in the box, and we gave it to Albert Rusnek, who punished it into the back of the net.
Booby's first assist. He's all grown up. He's going to the Premiership for sure.
Shortly thereafter, we found ourselves on the wrong side of an egregious call by the referee. Completely fair and completely legal tackle was ruled as worthy of a yellow card for some reason. I mean, let's look at the replay here. Are you kidding me? You're trifling. You're fronting. From then on, I decided that I was going to play mad. I was angry. I was furious. We got our chance quickly thereafter as we dispossessed the defender of the ball, took it with our left, and planted it in the bottom corner. Let's go! Booby Susan's first goal. Gritty on them. Gritty on those hoes. Gritty on the referee. Magisterial finish here as Booby Susan, sporting the iconic 69, has planted it in the bottom corner. Wow, look at that. 1 goal in 1 match. Record-breaking statistics here, folks. Pretty soon thereafter, we got another chance to attack. They fed me in the ball, and I rammed it off the crossbar, and it was headed in by Nico Ladero. Make no mistake here, folks. He's not thinking God, he's thinking me. We put the final nail in the coffin here with a cool, calm, and collected finish by the US World Cup benchwarmer himself, Jordan Morris. But the action didn't end there. I overheard a defender telling me that I wasn't sturdy enough, so I showed him who's boss. And yes, your suspicions are correct, I did get sent off. A fitting end to the debut of the world's greatest striker. So in our first game, we picked up a goal and an assist and 3 points. And in this Sounders' second game of the season, we watched from the bench as our team took a 2-0 dub against Real Salt Lake. And during my time off, I decided that I was going to buy a trampoline because why not? Why can't I? And now time for our next game against the La Galaxy. With high-profile signings like Javier Chicharito and Ricky Puig, we were in for a little bit of a toughie here, if you will. And nothing really happened in the first 30 minutes until here, when this cross was put in by Javier Hernandez. And eventually we went to halftime with quite literally nothing to show for it. A rather unfortunate first half for Booby Susan, as he really just couldn't get anything going on offense. Coming into the second half, my man Booby was feeling a little bit of resentment from his younger years, you know, with his father and all that. So, you know what he did? Got a little mad, and he decided, I'm just gonna score. And so he did. He planted it. Got him. Yeah, you know I phase through advertisement boards, hop into the crowd that loves me. They love me for me, because I'm B-O-O-B-Y Suzanne, motherfucker. I do exactly and precisely what I feel like doing. And no further proof of that when I heard somebody on the other team talking mess. So I decided that I was just gonna pick up a free yellow card just to show them who's boss. Because I do in fact do what I want. Go! Pretty shortly after that, the LA Galaxy went on an attack of their own. They're kind of mad that I just took out their player for no reason, so Javier Hernandez decided to ping it into the back of the net. Quite annoying. So annoying that I skipped the replay. Yeah, so sorry. And not too long after that, LA was on the attack again. They popped it into their box, but our defender cleared it straight up into the air, barely to the edge of the box. Just an absolutely atrocious clearance. LA gets it back at the top of the box. They ping it in, and he shoots, and it's saved! Out for a corner for LA. What do they do here, folks? What do they do here? Decide to go short. Ping it in. Header. Nope. Cleared. And the Sounders are on the break. It's Booby on the ball. He switches it across the field. He's calling for it back. And they find him. And he's in on goal. One-on-one with the goalie. And he pings it in the back of the net.
And you must be quite aghast if you think I'm not going to crazy on the hose. Aha!
In the 82nd minute, Roldan cleared it up to me. I headed it back to Jordan Morris, who puts it to Rusnak, who puts it up to me, and I'm gone. I'm to the races. I'm to the goal. With the right foot, ping it into the side netting. It's 3-2. Just like that, we've turned the game around by ourselves. And just like that, we're back on the attack in the 88th minute. Passed it in, they fed me back the ball. I took it with my left, hit it with my right, and took that goal and put it right in my pocket, like it was grandma's underwear. And at the end of the game, the LA Galaxy got one more corner, and they missed it wide. And we ended up winning the game 4-2, scoring all 4 goals for the Sounders today. Look at that. Team's just going absolutely ballistic. They just can't even believe what happened. And next up was a date with the league's top scorer, Emiliano Regioni, and Austin FC. Go on, lads, do us proud. Unfortunately, the first chance of the game came to Austin FC in the 8th minute, as Diego Fagundes sent our defender for a hot dog and some chips, and Digite splashed the ball into the back of the net, all over our unsuspected faces. It is only the 13th minute, and Austin is already beating us harder than Tyreek Hill beats us. But finally, in the 16th minute, we had a chance to come back. But it was offsides. But then, Booby Susan caught a glimpse of his crush in the stands. He wanted to be a bad boy, so he took out one of their defenders from behind. Well off the ball, and earned quite frankly one of the most deserved red cards I've ever seen in my life. Unsurprisingly, we ended up losing that game 3-1. After getting dunked on by Austin FC, we ended up dropping down to 2nd place in the Western Conference standings. Oddly enough, it gave me the option of how I would react to receiving my last red card, so I decided to blame the match officials and got 30 Maverick points. And the Sounders didn't seem to miss our presence even a tiny little bit, as we ended up winning our next game 2-1. Next up was a match against Orlando City in the US Open Cup first round. Nothing really happened until the 17th minute, where Orlando went on the attack, brought it up to Kara, who went through the butt of our defense and pounded it hard into the back of the net. Just a terrible start for the Sounders.
Yes! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Yes!
Now see, this made Booby quite upset. Booby is not good at handling his emotions, as you can tell from his 3 red cards already so far in this series. So he decided that, I'm just going to score, show him who's boss. And so he took it up the field, and he crossed it in to Ladero, who poked it in the back of the net, right all over the faces of the defense. Ugh, Orlando was sick at this one. Booby took it to them, hard and fast, and they couldn't do anything about it. Ugh, look at the replay. The entire defense of Orlando was shaking, writhing in pain after Booby was done with them. Next chance came in the 35th minute. When Booby had the ball, he laid it off and Jordan Morris popped it, and it was saved by the goalie. And then in the 40th minute, Orlando City decided they were going on a cute little breaky break, popping a shot, and it was saved by Stephen Fry because he's not letting that type of business go in his net. And just when the Sounders thought they were going to go into halftime with an even scoreline, Orlando went on another break. Maxi Pereira put the ball in a dangerous area, and Kara scored quite possibly the greatest header of all time. It may not look like much, but you'll see what I mean on the replay. I mean, look what happens here. So the ball pops up, and he runs to go get it. He jumps, and he heads the ball back from where he came from against his momentum. Just against any logical, rules of fucking physics. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable goal. And the Sounders are just left wondering what happened. Wondering what went wrong going into halftime. Being down, the Sounders were a little bit rattled coming into the second half, especially Booby. Although, knowing his record, you know he handles his emotions professionally. So, you can't really expect anything to go too wrong here. I mean, it's just... Yeah, that'll be a red card. Yeah, so we got another red card, and we lost the game 2-1. So, just like that, we were out of the US Open Cup before it really even got going. Looking at the league's top scorers, we're still at third place with 5 goals in 3 matches. Although we are nowhere to be seen in the assists column. I do, however, think most red cards is going to be ours to lose. Now heading into our final game of the episode, we had a date with the San Jose Earthquakes. And the first chance of the game came to Booby Susan and the Sounders, as Booby brought the ball all the way up from midfield, laid it off to Rusnak, who punished the ball into the back of the net harder than my dad used to punish me after I played bad in the soccer games. The next chance of the game went to the San Jose Earthquakes, as Uppbeat popped a shot saved by Stephen Fry as it went out harmlessly for a corner. Nothing really happened for a while after that, so I decided to take my frustration out on one of the members of the San Jose back line. For no reason at all. And as an inevitable retribution for my heinous acts, San Jose brought the ball into the box and popped it in the back of the net. Easy 1-2, right in our faces. Oh, pitiful, pitiful defense by the Sounders there, as San Jose draws level 1-1 just before halftime. And in the 52nd minute, San Jose got another attack, as Tommy Thompson crossed into the ball and Uppbeat punished us once again for our lack of defense. 2-1 to San Jose here, not looking good for the Sounders. But in the 57th minute, it was Booby Susan who won the ball back in the San Jose final third. As they fed him in one-on-one with the goalie, he can't miss! But he does. It's saved by the goalie, out for a corner kick. And in the 72nd minute, the Sounders were once again on the break, with Booby Susan at the helm. Feeds it into Ladero, it's saved by the goalie, out for another corner kick. Oh, the Sounders just can't catch a break in this game. And in the 81st minute, the Sounders still looking to try to draw level. They win it back in the opponent's third. Rusnak gets it, pops a shot, and it's out for a corner. Another save by the goalie. What a game by this lad. But it's the Sounders on the opportunity. It's a corner. It's headed by Booby. It goes in, and it's fumbled in by Jordan Morris. It's 2-2 here. The Sounders have drawn level in the 83rd minute, as Jordan Morris kicks the corner flag harder than Queen Elizabeth kicked the bucket. But the Sounders, fresh off of tying it up in the 82nd minute, are finding themselves on defense again here, as San Jose takes it and it's saved over the bar by Stephen Fry. It's still a tie game here, folks, as San Jose gets a corner kick. What are they going to do from here? It's Trauco, pops it in, right in front of the goal, saved by the defense. And in the 88th minute, the San Jose defender finally found his chance to get revenge for the egregious foul earlier in the game, taking Booby Susan out from behind, leaving him writhing on the ground, crying like a little bitch boy. Left him limping like Lana Rhoades' son after getting out of the womb. And in the 92nd minute, with 3 minutes added on, San Jose find themselves right in the heart of Seattle's defense, as he turns and takes the shot and scores to sink the Sounders 3-2 in the final minute of the game. And surely nothing else notable happens after this, right?
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh. Yeah, you had to see it coming. Yeah, we lost. For those of you keeping track at home, that brings us to 5 red cards so far this year, in 7 matches. The Sounders then went on to lose to Dallas 2-1 in our absence. This leaves the Sounders at 6th place in the Western Conference standings going into next episode. And at the end of this episode, we're currently in 8th place in the top scorer standings with 5 goals in 4 matches, and we'll be looking to jump up those standings as the season goes along. And we also lead the league in red cards with a staggering 3 red cards in 4 matches, and I would not be surprised if that mark doesn't get caught for the entire rest of the season. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's episode. Make sure you catch the next one where Booby Susan tries to see if he can go even 1 game without getting a red card. Anyways, here's to hoping he can keep his head screwed on straight. I'm your host, King CJ, conorjmanley. I don't know what my name is yet, but anyways, I hope you all sleep good. Goodbye.